So there are some parameters that we are going to find for RC low pass filter. The first one is rise time. Okay, what is rise time means? The time taken by output waveform to reach 90% of its maximum value from 10% of its maximum value. Okay, so the rise time is defined as the time taken by the output waveform to reach 90% of its maximum value from 10% of its maximum value. That means, see here, this is the graph V0 of t. It is V0 of t. If this is V and this dotted line represents our input, what output we got? Exponentially increasing signal. So what is the maximum value of this exponentially increasing signal? Means V is the maximum value. So in this V, maximum value from 10% of its maximum value. 10% means 0.1 V to reach 90% of its maximum value, that is 0.9 V. This is T1, this is T2. In between, this time will be TR, rise time. Okay, how can we derive rise time? Rise time is an important concept for examinations also. This is the definition of rise time, and let us see how we can derive rise time for step input signal. So first one, V01 of t is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t1 by RC. Let it be. Okay, at t is equal to t1, V01 of t is equal to 0.1 V. Like this, at t is equal to t1, V01 is equal to 0.1 V. Same like that, V02 of t is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t2 by RC. At t is equal to t2, V02 of t is equal to 0.9 V. Okay, so substitute, take this set of equations as equation A and take this set of equations as equation B. We'll solve them parallelly. From A, 0.1 V is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t1 by RC. V will get cancelled. 1 minus e power minus t1 by RC is equal to 0.1. E power minus t1 by RC is equal to 1 minus 0.1, that equal to 0.9. Okay. Next, what will we do? Take after this here ln on both sides. Minus t1 by RC is equal to ln into 0.9. ln of 0.9 is minus 0.1. So this minus will get cancelled. T1 is equal to 0.1 RC. Equation 1. Okay. Similarly, see here, V from equation B. What is equation B pair? V02 of t is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t2 by RC. V02 of t is 0.9 V is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t2 by RC. V will get cancelled. 1 minus 0.9 is equal to e power minus t2 by RC. E power minus t2 by RC is equal to 0.1 minus t2 by RC is equal to ln of 0.1. It is ln of 0.1. If from calculator, it is 2.3. Minus minus will get cancelled. T2 is equal to 2.3 times RC. Okay, this is, did we give equation 1 we gave, so this is equation 2. Okay, so rise time TR is equal to simple T2 minus T1 from the graph, that equal to 2.3 RC minus 0.1 RC, that equal to 2.2 RC is equal to rise time. This is the rise time derivation. So first of all, rise time. What is rise time? Rise time means the time taken by the output waveform to reach 90% of its maximum value from 10% of its maximum value is called rise time. Okay, see here. The same thing in the material I have given you. Next expression for TR, you have to present like this very neatly. Have to write these graphs also, and from V01 of T, V02 of T at T equal to T1, at T equal to T2. Find out T1 and T2, and then rise time is the difference of those two, and TR is equal to 2.2 RC. And another point is there, that is relationship between rise time and bandwidth, if you see here. Okay. So what is relationship between rise time and bandwidth? This is very important concept for 2 marks. The difference, the relationship between rise time and bandwidth. Okay, TR is equal to, we have derived 2.2 RC. What is bandwidth of this? FH is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC for low pass filter. So FH is equal to 1 by 2 pi into TR by 2.2. If you substitute, we will get FH is equal to 0.35 by TR by simplification with calculator. Okay, this is the relationship between rise time and bandwidth. Both rise time definition, both rise time derivation, and the relationship between rise time and bandwidth are important concepts. Okay, so till now we have seen our low pass filter step input derivation, and for low pass filter we have found out what is time constant, and now what is rise time, the another parameter, and the relationship between rise time and bandwidth. So this is the complete analysis of RC low pass filter for a step input signal. So based on the same step input signal, we move to pulse input. Without understanding step, we can't understand our pulse signal. Okay, so in next tutorial you will see pulse input and square input. Hope you understood this. So now let us see the response of RC low pass filter to pulse input. The pulse input is nothing but the restriction of step signal, where step signal tends towards infinite and maintains a constant magnitude, and our pulse is limited to certain time level. Okay, from 0 to TP the magnitude is V, from TP the magnitude is 0. This is the mathematical representation of our pulse signal. So this is the step 1 definition of our input signal. What is step 2? Step 2 is nothing but mapping our input signal to our filter. What is our filter? Now we are doing with low pass filter. So nothing but Vi of t, which is given as input to RC. This is Vi, and output we don't know. So just we'll put some question mark here. Okay, this is second step. What is third step? Analysis. For step signal, we have done KVL, KCL, Laplace transform, and inverse Laplace transform, partial fractions, everything we did. But here there is no need for that analysis. Okay, why? Because as we have already analyzed our step signal, this is also a step signal, but this is restricted version. So we can just do the analysis depend on the capacitor charging and discharging times. So now see, in analysis, case 1 you have to take 0 less than t less than tp time period. in this time period 0 less than t less than Tp. Here what is that one? See this input signal from 0 to Tp. This is just like step signal. Okay, so the response is also same as step, which is exponentially increasing. So at 0 less than t less than Tp, the input is same as square signal. So what will be the output? V01 of t is equal to V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Same output will come. Nothing will change here. Okay. In next one. At t is equal to Tp. At t is equal to Tp, what will happen? See, here this is our input signal. Okay. Let me be somewhat clear to you. Yeah. This is our input signal 0 to Tp. So from in this input signal, from 0 to Tp, this will be exponentially increasing signal. It will go like this and it will reach maximum value V. It may be here after this one, it is short durated pulse signal, right? So at t equal to Tp, what happened here? It crossed our input signal. Okay, so it reached some magnitude which is not is equal to V. Okay, the curve will go, the output curve will go like this and it reaches some magnitude, that magnitude which is not is equal to our V. So at t is equal to Tp, let V02 of t is equal to Vp. Okay, V02 of t is equal to Vp. So in this thing, what happened here? By application of this pulse signal here, okay, the capacitor in RC network, the capacitor is slowly charging and reached some point and the input is terminated here. So now there is some voltage in capacitor. Okay, so what it will do? It won't store that voltage till this time it charged, and from this point it starts discharging. So for t greater than Tp, what will happen? Capacitor discharges here. Okay, here capacitor charges because there is excitation, input is there, so capacitor charges and V01 of t is similar to our step input signal, and at t is equal to Tp, it reaches some point which is not is equal to V. At t greater than Tp, capacitor starts discharging, capacitor discharges. Okay, that means from here it starts discharge. So the total response of the pulse signal will be like this. Okay, exponentially charging and exponentially discharging. Now what will be V03 of t? V03 of t will be from where it is discharging, from this point. Okay, that is, what is this magnitude we called? Vp. Vp into e power minus t minus Tp by Rc. T minus Tp. Okay, not this portion. It is neglecting this portion. In this portion it is discharging. That's why T minus Tp came here. So V03 of t is equal to Vp into e power minus t minus Tp by Rc. This is the analysis of our pulse signal. If you know step, then only we can come for pulse. Okay. See here. The material, the same analysis. Case 1 for input ranges 0 less than t less than Tp. Case 2 at input t is equal to Tp. Case 3 for input t greater than Tp. Okay, these are the points. And step 4, plotting our output waveform. How output waveform comes? So here, what we have drawn here, this is similar one. This is somewhat better. T, V0 of t, this is our input signal. I forgot to mention. Oops. Vi of t, Tp. So 0 to Tp, V into 1 minus e power minus t by RC, which is an exponentially rising signal at t equal to Tp. It reaches to a magnitude which is not equal to V. We said that it is Vp. Okay. From that, after that, capacitor starts discharging. Because of that capacitor discharging thing, the output is the exponentially decaying towards 0, Vp into e power minus Tp by Rc. Why t minus Tp by Rc? Because this portion is neglected. It discharges in this portion. That's why we have represented like this. From which point it is discharging Vp. So, Vp into e power minus Tp by Rc. Okay. And see one point here. The shape of waveform will change based on the variation of time constant. So, if the time constant is low, how the shape alters? If the time constant is high, how the shape of waveform alters? And if the time constant is moderate, how the shape of waveform alters? Okay. That we can clearly see in response of RC low pass filter to square input. So what is square signal? Square is nothing but combination of one positive pulse and one negative pulse. Okay. So that comes under square input. We'll discuss in square input. Okay. Let us see the response of RC low pass filter to square input. So far we have seen the step response. Based on the analysis of step response, we have seen pulse input, and we have also some idea about time constants, how value of C is varying. Depending upon the value of C, how time constant is varying. Okay, so now let us see the response of RC low pass filter to square input. So what is step 1? Our general step 1. What is step 1? Step 1 is definition of input signal. Here what is input signal? The input signal is square signal, right? So here I have written Vi of t is equal to V for 0 less than t less than or equal to t1 minus V t1 less than t less than or is equal to t2. Okay, let me be somewhat clear. Vi of t is equal to V for 0 less than t less than or equal to t1 minus V t1 less than t less than or equal to t2. This is the formulatic representation of your square wave. So now plot it graphically. T and Vi of t. Do some equal time slots. T1, T2. From 0 to T1, the magnitude is V. T1 to T2, the magnitude is minus V. This is V, this is minus V. Okay. So this is the graphical representation of our square wave. So now what is step 2? Step 2 is applying input to low pass filter. So here I have written this is square wave input and this is getting applied to low pass filter. Okay, so step 3 is analysis. Let us mainly focus on the analysis. So in analysis, first point, square is combination of positive and negative pulse signals. Yes, so square is, it is having one positive pulse, it is having one negative pulse. This is positive, this is negative pulse, the inverted, in consequent time periods, right? So we have already pulse analysis. So no need for derivation of square wave. We can directly analyze the low pass circuit analysis for square wave at different time constants. Okay, so we know how the response is for positive pulse. As like same positive pulse, it comes in this quadrant, the same response will happen. If here if it decays towards 0, here it also decays towards 0. The quadrant only changes, it moves the direction towards 0 axis is same. So like that we'll move for positive and negative cycles. Okay, so now analyze at first case 1 is at low time constants. At low time constants, what will happen at low time constant? That means RC, we know that time constant tau is equal to RC. So RC is low. With what we are comparing to say it is low? To our whole time period. Okay, for this whole T we are comparing this RC. When RC is less than T, what will happen for the square wave? Zero V, this is minus V, this is our Vi of T. I am just keeping it in dotted line. To be more clear, I am taking 2 pens. To represent input I am using blue pen, and to represent output I am using red pen. In exam also do the same thing. You write dotted lines with pencil or one blue color pen and represent output with black color, or else with any stick pen like violet or blue. Okay, it will be more clear. So how the step response is? Exponentially increasing. Like that the pulse also exponentially increasing signal. We have seen it, right? So in this also at low time constant, the capacitor quickly charges and reaches to maximum value. It maintains level. When it reaches the maximum value, it maintains constantly. So whenever time period T1 is there, if time terminates, it automatically falls. And this is negative pulse. Here also the capacitor quickly charges and maintains constant level towards this. So this is the response of RC low pass filter to square wave signal at low time constants. Whenever the time constant is low, that means capacitor value is low. Whenever capacitor value is low or when it is light, then it charges fast and discharges also fast. So that's why when capacitor value is low, it is charging very fastly like this. Okay, like this it will come. So now second case is at medium time constants. That means capacitance value here is low. Here I am using somewhat higher capacitance value. So capacitance value RC is approximately is equal to T, or say RC just less than T, just somewhat increased. Okay, you can write any of the case. If you use less than T, you can use RC less than T, or else you can use RC approximately is equal to T. So now represent it. Excuse me for this is V naught of T here. V minus V. This is V input of T. Here what happened, how the response comes, the capacitance value here is somewhat increased. So capacitance, whenever the value of capacitance increases, it takes more time to charge. So here it starts charging like this. It goes. Okay, it is charging. It will go till where V is set. But here we have the time limitation. Okay, so now drops till here, it follows this, and now again whenever it reaches here, it will come like this. Again for next cycle, again here. Like this, at medium time constants it behaves. If you see, the distortion is somewhat less here. The distortion has increased here. Whenever the time constant is increasing, for a low pass circuit, the distortion is also getting more. That is the point we have to observe here. Okay, so now consider case 3. What is case 3? At high time constants. That means RC value is very, very greater than T. Let us see what will happen here. This is V, this is minus V, this is V naught of T, and this is Vi of T. If you observe here, the capacitor is charged slowly when compared to here. So here the value is of capacitance is very, very high value it is having. So what it will take? It takes more time to reach its maximum value. What is the maximum value? V. But it won't reach maximum value V because of this time limitation. It starts discharging from here. Like this it will go. Observe the shape of the signal that we have obtained here. Yes, it is exactly looking like a triangular waveform. Thus, at high time constants, low pass filter converts square input into triangular output. Okay, so at higher time constants we'll get triangular wave for square wave input for RC low pass filter. And also one more point we have to mention it here. The amplitude of the maximum amplitude of the triangular wave obtained is exactly half of our peak value. Okay, this is V by 2. If this whole peak is V and the value is half, so the amplitude here is reduced to half. Okay, this is the response of RC low pass filter to square wave input. This is the step 3 analysis, and step 4 will be our output representation. Output representation we have to do like this. This is our square wave. This is Vi here, and this is V naught output at low time constants RC less than T. This is V naught output at medium time constants RC approximately equal to T or RC just less than T. And this is output waveform for high time constants RC greater than T. And final you have to represent like this. Hope you have understood this, the concept, the response of RC low pass filter to square wave input.